14 Colorado deputies and police officers shot in less than 3 months' time. Tonight, Denver7 investigates, is this an anomaly or a trend with bigger targets on law enforcement all over our state? Well, Chief Investigative reporter Tony Kovaleski is here tonight with his inside look, and you've dug deep into the shooters and their histories.
Well, Ann, as you know, we've all read the stories, we've watched the investigations,
right,
and in some cases, the funerals. Well, what we're talking about is 7 different men, all accused of making decisions to aim at law enforcement officers and pull the trigger. Tonight, we take you inside what police call the thin blue line, the line separating crime and society, as Denver7 investigates.
It's sickening.
Do we know what happened? Do we have any idea?
Looks like we have an officer shot.
I look at these shootings as the tip of the iceberg.
Can I have an officer down? I have a wound to the face, bleeding heavily.
This is certainly a spike for Colorado.
When that call comes, there is a little piece of me that is lost every single time.
Attention unit, CSC is working with active shooter.
41 other shot.
It all started in Colorado Springs the day after Thanksgiving. 6 law enforcement officers shot, 1 killed. Officer Garrett Swayze.
The love of my life gave his life without regret to be sure others would live.
It ended in Park County on February 24th. 3 deputies shot, Corporal Nate Kerrigan killed.
End of watch, February 24th, 2016.
Nate, we'll miss you. In between, 3 officers shot in 3 different shootings in Denver. 1 officer shot in North Glen, and 1 deputy, Derek Gear, shot,
no pulse at this time, the officer down,
and murdered in Grand Junction. In a span of 90 days, 14 Colorado law enforcement officers shot, 3 killed. Should the public, should law enforcement be alarmed at that number?
I'm hoping that this is an anomaly. I'm praying that it's an anomaly.
For the past several weeks, Denver7 investigates, gathered data, and researched the histories of the 7 men accused of shooting Colorado cops.
Okay, 82 out of my been shot.
All of the accused are men ranging in age from 17 to 58. 4 are white, 3 are Hispanic. 4 had records of drug use or admitted to drug use since the shootings.
I was drunk and under the influence of mushrooms and other drugs.
Adrian Moya faces charges of attempted first-degree murder. In jail, accused of trying to kill a North Glen police officer.
I ran away from the cops and they shot me. I ran away. I tried to get away. I was running.
Criminal records show Moya as a convicted felon, including an incident with a law enforcement officer back in 2010 where he pled guilty to attempted assault of a police officer. This time, the charges are far more serious. You're accused of shooting a cop.
Yeah, that's the accusations.
Is that true?
No, it's not true. I didn't shoot nobody. They shot me 5 times, almost died.
Ultimately, a jury will decide if he's telling the truth. Our digging found that Moya and all 7 of the accused cop shooters have had prior encounters with law enforcement. 4 spent time in prison for felonies.
I think they have raised the bar as it relates to their resistance to being apprehended by the police.
In fact, this arrest warrant provides a clear example. The teenager accused of killing the Mesa County deputy reportedly said, "I've been in jail and I effing hated it. I'd rather run than get caught by a cop."
In this case, he took action and was willing to assault and kill a deputy because he didn't want to go back to jail.
Police officers are representing the rule of law and protection of the community. When they're murdered, part of society goes with it.
Lower Moncrief, she's been shot.
And another possible contributing factor comes from veteran Colorado parole officers. Records show 3 of the shootings involved recent parolees. Are police officers in Colorado at greater risk right now?
They're at extreme risk. Officers are going to be at bigger risk because you have individuals now out there who know that there's nothing that's going to happen to them.
A man opened fire on one of their officers during a traffic stop. It's the 5th officer-involved shooting in the metro in the last 8 days.
When you read the headlines, see the stories on TV, your personal reaction?
Makes me sick. It's very disturbing.
These 3 officers are risking their careers, asking for anonymity because they say recent changes in parole regulations have placed the community and law enforcement at a greater risk.
We cannot hold our offenders accountable anymore, and they know it.
If nothing changes, will more police officers be shot?
They will. I believe wholeheartedly more incidences are going to happen.
And it's important to stress here, their concerns so significant, all 3 were willing to risk their careers to send those warnings. Our investigation will continue tomorrow. How changes in state law have led to more parolees on the streets and what it means to everybody here in Colorado. Denver 7 investigates power, parolees, and our public safety. That's tomorrow here on Denver 7 at 10.
Thank you, Tony. We're looking forward to that.